Hey guys, it's Spaces Sims, and we are back with more Cupid Parasite continuing Gil's route. It's been a day for me, because you saw, I'm sure, on the channel update that like painters came and it reeked in here. It was disgusting. They must have treated the water stain because they didn't even start painting and it smelled so fucking bad in here. I was like, I'm gonna die. I don't know how the bird's gonna survive. Like, I had him moved across the living room, sitting by windows. I had to come upstairs to get, because I had left my air purifier upstairs because I'm like, okay, they'll come in, they'll paint, they leave. They come, they paint, they leave. They were here for like over a fucking hour, and I was like, Jesus. So like this, they obviously, I don't know what they did, but like, okay, maybe they treated the stain too, because like, but my landlord's not really good at like telling me the shit. He's like, oh, they're just gonna paint. It'll be like 10, 15 minutes. An hour later, what the fuck? It also looks really fucking stupid because now there's just a huge spot that is not the same color ceiling paint and a little spot on the wall that's not the same fucking color. So it looks dumber than the one. Anyway, but like I had all the windows open downstairs. But my air purifier was upstairs because I'm like, oh, they'll paint, take like 10, 20 minutes, whatever. They're just going to come in, paint, and leave, and then the air purifier's already upstairs. I can have it running. I was like, I'm going to die with whatever the fuck. They must have been treating it because then afterward, the girl, like, because there was an older dude here, it might have been his daughter helping him. I don't know. She went out, came back in with them, and then, like, with paint rollers and stuff. So I'm like, what the fuck were they doing then that they were sitting up here? They must have been doing, like, treating the water stain so that because otherwise painting over it is just stupid. It'll show through. It's fucking pointless to waste the money, but whatever, landlord. So yeah, it was god awful. But Bird's been fine all day, so it's the next day. I turned my air purifier off for like right now. I had it running all night. Doesn't quite smell very painty, so thank God I think everything's kind of cleared up. Is a little bit. Like, I came up here, I'm like, it smells a little bit more like paint up here than it does the rest of the house, but, that's why we'll keep an eye on you. But if you survived that god-awful stench yesterday, you'd probably be fine. But, um, anyway. So we're going to do this. This is our lunch break. We're going to record one. Maybe we'll record one later. Maybe we'll just pace ourselves so he's not up here. Because he can fly upstairs, so I can't leave him downstairs. Like, stay downstairs where it's less. I mean, it doesn't really smell like paint too much up here. So I think if you made it through yesterday perfectly sprightly and fine, then you'll be okay, for a little bit today. He's just preened himself. He gives no fucks. Anyway, so we're back. Hopefully, I only needed 3 more things for this week anyway. I was doing good. So we might be fine and not have to go back to every other week, every other day or anything like that. But if you notice anything between now and the next like week or so, it's because of that and the fact that I don't have time off until October, and then I started taking every fucking Monday off because I got time to burn, and I'm like, fuck it. But the next couple of weeks at work are going to be very busy, so no time off to just spend like 5 or 6 hours a day recording. Anyway, so right, we had this whatever this was. Damn, he's ruining my business. Ooh, right, I forgot. What do we do now? Shouldn't we apologize? Apologizing is good as admitting guilt, so shut up. I'll handle this. Now I just got a whiff of paint. Okay, so we got to be careful. Maybe we'll just do a little bit. We'll see. We'll make sure you're okay. You let me know if you can't breathe, buddy. There's still time. I won't confess to anything. Is this really going to work? Interesting. Okay. Sweet coffee break. You have to assume they're talking about Gil, but maybe they're talking about Robin. You know what I mean? Also, I think the bird's handling this fucking smells better than me because, like, my eyes were burnt. Last night, I'm like, it could have just been because I hadn't had anything to drink all morning, but I was like, I feel sick. I feel like I have a headache and I feel dizzy. And, like, my eyes were burning, and I'm like, the bird's perfectly fine. I'm like, I don't know, you're handling it better than me because, like, whatever. I drafted a project proposal for the collaboration and had Gil and Robin review it. The collaboration between Gil and Robin officially kicked off with LCI as their official sponsor. Things started getting busy. Right, I forgot about that too. Once Sylvie became more independent, I decided I would quit my job so that I could focus entirely on this project. Finally, my last day arrived. Oh, we quit. After transferring my current clients to Sylvie, I went around to bid farewell to everyone. I wasn't here long, but thank you for everything. Weren't you there for like several years? The pleasure was all ours. Congratulations! We wish you the best in your new journey. You are one of the most passionate among us. You'll do well wherever you go. Good luck with the future of LCI. If all goes well, we should collaborate too.
That sounds good. I hope we can maintain a strong relationship with your company.
Aw, Shelby and Owen are here. Even the president and Owen came to see me off. Everyone showed up to celebrate my new path in life. Because Shelby's like, that could have been my wife. True.
Thank you for everything, including the Parasite house. You opened up a world of new experiences for me.
Like talking to people?
Though it's sad to lose such a great employee, I hope exciting opportunities await you.
Thank you for all you've done. I'm eager to hear about your future endeavors. I won't forget the lessons you taught me. I'll do my best to continue making successful matches.
Very good. It seems you're a good teacher as well. If you ever need anything, feel free to reach out. The company doors will always be open for you.
President Shelby... Yeah, if you ever decide to come back, we'll welcome you with open arms. We're always here for you. And hey, if you meet anyone nice at LCI, make sure to introduce us, okay? Seriously, can't you ever say anything else? That was the lamest laugh ever. We all used to go to the cafe for lunch and dinner after work. We even visited the fortune teller together. All those fun memories flooded back, but I didn't regret my decision. Okay, we went and saw the fortune teller in Maronisa's route. So that's a little odd. Regardless of the form it took, I believed I could continue matchmaking as long as I desired it. The pleasure was all mine. Thank you so much, everyone. And with that, I left Cupid Corps. I hadn't anticipated such a send-off. It brought a few tears to my eyes on the walk home. And then... And congrats on your new beginnings. Oh, thanks. Wait, Clarice and Robin are here too? On the way home, Gil asked me to meet him at Cutie's Diner. I hadn't expected to see Clarice and Robin there as well. Gil told us today was your last day, so we decided to celebrate your new path. Spacey, I heard! You finally quit your job! Congrats! Thanks, and with Gil's new project, I wanted to focus my efforts on being a Cupid. Work as Cupid. I realize that I can do matchmaking anywhere, and Cupid Corps is excellent advisors already. That's why I decided to focus on matchmaking elsewhere. Matchmaking, huh? You always come up with such unique ideas. While we were talking, our food and drinks arrived. On the table were the famous LY duck burger, fries, sausages, and fried chicken. It was the party platter we often enjoyed in college. That looks delicious! I ordered a bunch to celebrate your last day. Let's toast to your new beginning. Agreed! Cheers! We raised our glasses in a toast and ate to our heart's content. I had expected quitting my job to feel more somber, but it turned into a pleasantly surprising farewell party. So, Clarice, how have you been lately? I lowered my voice to ask about any developments between her and Robin. She bashfully smiled in response. I've been working at Mount Donuts every day. Robin said it's getting busier, so I've been picking up more shifts. Thanks, Clarice. My other job started getting busier suddenly. You're a lifesaver. That's fine. I enjoy working. I see. So Robin and Clarice are currently co-workers. They're co-workers. They seem to be getting along well. Working together seemed to have brought them closer, like colleagues or friends, but they weren't quite lovers yet. Clarice didn't seem to be aware of Robin's other job. I should be careful not to reveal that it's about the collaboration. Robin wanted to keep his identity as a romance YouTuber a secret. If he decided to disclose it, he'd do so himself. So, how did you two meet Robin? It was purely by chance at the Neptune Festival.
I swear I'll never eat another raw oyster.
What? What's this about oysters? The four of us shared lively conversation after that. The unexpected double date was delightful. We enjoyed the evening until it grew dark. Double dating in the dark is delightful. And delicious. When you're at a diner. Double dating in a dark diner is delicious and delightful. There you go. Have fun. Phew, I drank too much, but it was so much fun. Once the party wrapped up, we left the place. Clarice stretched, her voice filled with happiness. It was late and the entire town was quiet. Well, we're heading this way. Thanks for today. No problem. Wishing you the best in your new life. Here, this is from Robin and me to celebrate your last day at work. It's chocolate from Biscuits? Biscuits? I don't know. We hope you both enjoy them. Thank you both. Wow, they look delicious. Thanks. We'll enjoy them later. With your lifestyle change, I'm excited to see how your new novel turns out, Gil. Huh? I suppose. Well, that will certainly motivate me. So, starting tomorrow, you'll always be at home. Spacey, good luck. Come on, Robin, let's go. Okay, good night, you two. Clarice linked her arm with Robin's as they walked away together. Is Clarice taking this relationship more seriously than I thought? Clarice had a habit of going home with guys, which concerned me, so I watched them. They entered a bar that was still open late. It seemed they weren't heading home together, but rather going for another round of drinks. They both can handle their liquor pretty well. Clarice never got drunk no matter how much she drank, and Robin hadn't appeared buzzed at all. See, he could be a magic boy too, we don't know. On the other hand, Gil was already pretty tipsy. That was probably why Clarice and Robin decided to hit another bar. I hope things progress between them. As I thought about that, Gil gripped my hand tightly. Come on, let's head home. Yeah. Hand in hand, we started walking, filled with anticipation for our new life together. And the next day... Who would have thought that Spacey would stay home now? It's like a dream. Gil was like that from the moment we woke up. I was trying to work next to him, but he kept trying to hug and kiss me. I'm so happy. I'm the luckiest man in the world to be married to you. Yeah, we know. Gil, remember, it's not that I'm just staying at home. I'm here to help you with the collaboration, okay? I know, but can I just hug you on the first day at least? We don't know when we'll get busy again. He gave me a tight hug, rendering me immobile. If the collaboration is a success, things might get busy. He might not be able to come home early. But we've been living like this up until now, right? Gil seemed even more excited than when we first started living together. The fact that I'd be home all day meant something special to him. However, this resulted in Gil following me around everywhere. His happiness aura was almost palpable. Oh, Spacey, you have cappuccino foam on you. Oh. He licked my cheek, and I quickly covered my face with my hand. I knew he was going to do that. As soon as I read, you have cappuccino foam on you, he's going to lick it off of us, isn't he? Yeah, he did. Okay. You know what? I expect no less from Gil, so bravo, game. Come on, there was nothing there. There was a second ago. Gil kept teasing me like that, so I decided that on busy mornings I wouldn't make cappuccinos. Gil made the coffee this morning, so I completely forgot. Gil even took care of the housework today, calling it an anniversary. I'm relieved I quit my job. Should I have stayed? That's my thought. I'm going to say I'm relieved I quit my job. I feel like we need a spicy answer, right? So I feel like the spicy answer is should I have stayed? Oh, well, actually, no, because the YouTuber one was the spicy answer. So maybe we're on the... I'm relieved I quit my job is definitely probably a sweet answer, and I should have stayed as the spicy. So maybe we're going for a sweet answer. Yeah, I'm relieved I quit my job, so the sweet answer. I like the spicy one better, to be fair. I didn't think he'd be this happy. If my quitting brought him this much joy, then it was the right decision. Come on, Gil, you need to start your new book today, right? You said your goal was to finish chapter 1, remember? Yeah, if you push me to do it, I think I can finish a chapter really fast. Told you it was the sweet choice. How you doing, buddy? It's not too smelly up here? You doing okay? You breathing all right? Watching Gil concentrate on his writing, I felt a sense of relief. Thank goodness. I quit my job to help Gil with his work, but at this rate, I could just end up disrupting his work. All right, I have to get to work too. In order to maintain progress with the collaboration preparations, I opened up my new laptop and began working alongside Gil. First up is the timetable for the launch day, then a review of the project proposal. Oh, also a sample of the press release came in, so I should check it before handing it over to Gil. As long as you're feisty and whatever, I'll know you're fine. But if you start feeling sick or you can't breathe, you let me know. We'll go downstairs. We'll record in little bits and pieces if we have to. 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there. We'll take little breaks. I don't care if it takes 3 days to record one part. We'll do it because I got to make sure you're okay. Because your little lungs are special. You're special. I was worried about you last night. Because we didn't have the windows open anymore. That hurt. That was really painful. You're not supposed to bite like that. You're just being feisty, Brad. I think you're okay. Anyway. Oh, also, a sample of the press release. Oh, no, I read that already. Sorry. Drawing on my experience at Cupid Corps, I assumed a role similar to Gil's agent, while also dealing with correspondence. The LCI work was handled by the president's secretary, but Gil Lovecraft, the author, didn't have anyone supporting him yet. Did you need to go poopies? I didn't check to make sure you didn't need to go poopies before we came upstairs. Sitting side by side as we worked brought a sense of joy that made me smile. Here you go. Sorry, did you need to go potties? Phew. I think it's starting to take shape. A few hours later, Gil looked up from his long stretch of concentration, giving himself a big stretch. I can't read that far away. Did you go potties? Did you? Okay. I wasn't paying attention, Joyce. Gotta make sure you went. I know, because we didn't make sure you had a potty break before we came upstairs like we normally do. I wasn't really thinking about it. Sorry, buddy. Good job. I made some coffee. Would you like some? Huh? When did you make that? You were so focused, Gil. You did a great job. Thanks. I served the Visc chocolate that Clarice had given us yesterday along with the coffee. Whatever it's called. Wow, I was just craving something sweet. Thanks. Gil bit into a chocolate and his eyes widened in surprise. Wow, this is really good. Oh, I've never tried this brand before, but it's amazing. I see why it's featured in magazines. It pairs well with coffee. Seeing Gil enjoy the chocolate so much, I became curious about the taste. That chocolate, it looks so delicious. Shove your tongue down his throat to get some that's in his mouth still. That sounds so disgusting, and I think I'm gonna vomit. You could taste it on his lips if you kiss him, but like otherwise you're like, that just sounds kind of gross. It's like saliva chocolate. Blech. God. Gonna make myself gag. But I'd heard from Auntie that gods weren't supposed to eat chocolate. During college, I avoided it by telling others I didn't like it. Why would Minerva say that? But I'm not a god anymore, so it should be okay, right? Cautiously, I took a piece and tasted it. It was like a lightning bolt of flavor. Maybe it's because it gets addictive. This is really good. I never knew something that delicious existed in this world. I was so taken aback by its taste that I reached for another piece. Gil watched me blankly. Hey, Spacey, didn't you say that you didn't like chocolate? I thought so too, but it seems like it's okay now. Okay now? Did your taste change as you grew older? Gil gave me a curious look as I reached for another piece of chocolate and sipped my coffee. I didn't feel strange at all. Actually, I was enthralled by how delicious it was. Could it be that we weren't allowed to eat it because it was so good that we might overindulge? I mulled over that thought as Gil started eating his chocolate again. However, a few minutes later I felt a strange floating sensation. It was not what I expected. I wanted to try the raspberry-flavored one, but I hesitated, feeling that I shouldn't eat anymore. She's not a goddess anymore, but then I don't remember from the first game if they ever explained the no eating chocolate thing. Continuing to hold the chocolate, I placed my other hand over my heart. Gil looked at me, a worried expression on his face.
Are you all right? Are you feeling sick?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just, well, a flush warmed my cheeks and my mind spun like I'd consumed too much alcohol. Could it be I got drunk off chocolate? I assumed it'd be harmless now that I'm human, but maybe they were alcoholic chocolates.
Do you have a fever?
His cool hand on my forehead was such a comfort against my heat-soaked body.
You don't seem to have a fever. But are you sure you're all right? Maybe you should go rest.
His worry was evident. When he looked at me like that, my heart just sped up. Oh, good. Does chocolate make you super horny? I turned away from him, shaking my head. No, that's not it. I think the chocolate made me drunk.
Huh? Drunk? From chocolate?
Hey, if they're liquor-filled chocolates, you can get drunk off them. Just saying. I was warned by Auntie that chocolate's a forbidden food for gods. But I assumed being human would resolve everything. Seems I was mistaken, though. My body burned with a feverish heat and tears welled up in my eyes. The chocolate I held in my hand started to melt from my body's warmth. Gil, what should I do with this? Do you want it? I thought it was best not to eat anymore. Gil looked on, holding his breath. He's like, when you're drunk, I get turned on. Seriously? I wouldn't be surprised.
No, don't give me that expression.
Gil? Yeah, see? Jesus Christ! You can't blink at this man without turning him on. I mean, it's not really a problem, but it's also kind of a problem. Like, sir, I'm a little drunk. Drunk girls shouldn't turn you on.
Hey, Spacey, you're sure you don't feel sick or have a headache, right?
Yeah, he's like, you sure you're fine? Yeah. Okay, because I'm going to fuck the shit out of you right now. You know what? Oh, dear God, Gil. I feel warm and a bit woozy, but aside from that, I'm okay. I think I'll be fine. I feel warm, but aside from that, I'm okay. I was like, she's just going to repeat the exact same thing she said. I think I'll be back to normal soon. To reassure him, I tried to smile. Suddenly, Gil grabbed my wrist. Oh, yeah, he's getting frisky. Oh, are we getting a CG? Wait. Yeah. Oh. Oh, dear God. Licking the chocolate off our fingers. Oh, yeah, this man. Us looking at him dazed and delirious is making him horny. This motherfucker. So... You know, though, if they were gonna make anyone just a horny little bastard who, like, everything wear wedding dress turns him on. Little drunk turns him on. Everything. Yeah, no, it totally makes sense for Gil. Abso-fucking-lutely. I'm not moaning for him as he's licking chocolate off my fingers. Without warning, he took the chocolate from my fingers and tasted it. He licked my fingers and it caused my shoulders to twitch. Gil?
It's sweet. I guess eating too much might have a similar effect to alcohol.
His eyes glanced up at me while he nibbled at my fingers. His heated gaze made my temperature rise farther. It was the intense gaze of someone infatuated, a look I was used to even after we got married.
Spacey, you're so adorable. It makes me want to eat you up.
Gil,
But not the chocolate. Your fingers taste even sweeter.
A shiver ran down my spine at the sight of his fierce smile as he gently licked my fingers. We should be working right now. We could do some work. It's called exercise. Desperately, I attempted to make sense of the situation with my foggy, drunk mind. It was true that Gil said he wanted to take a break after finishing a portion of his book, but there was still other work to do. Wait, Gil, we need to get back to work.
Spacey, is seeing you this adorable. How am I supposed to get back to work?
He leaned closer after a gentle kiss on my finger. I barely noticed his face was now right in front of mine. Seriously, every single thing we do turns this man on. But what about your work in the workshop?
It's done. Completed.
And your book?
I can handle it later.
He murmured before stealing a kiss. I clung to him, dazed, hearing him gasping for breath.
You're getting cuter by the second.
He deepened the kiss, a bittersweet mix of coffee and chocolate. I surrendered to the intoxicating taste of chocolate for the first time in my life, and so our sweet coffee break continued.
Hell yeah, it did. All over that kitchen counter. I enjoyed this sweet breakfast after she turned so adorable by getting drunk on chocolate.
Again, there's a problematic underlying of like, my wife is drunk, and I'm so fucking turned on, I'm gonna take her now. But like, okay.
As, Spacey, I don't know who Lynette is and why this bitch keeps getting all up in my shit.
Fail. Like, I gotta say, that is the biggest problem in this game, is they were really, really, really fucking bad at coding the name change. Like, it is seriously problematic in every fucking... This is the first time it's happened to Gills, but it's happened in every fucking route. This is not like a one-time slip-up where you're like, oh, here... Like, holy shit! Your QA was kind of lacking here. That's all I'm saying. So, I mean, because they should have had some... Change the name to check it. You know what I mean? But, like, you didn't do that level. Like, you kind of just... So I'm surprised we don't have way more typos and worse things with how lacking I feel like the QA kind of was in this. Like, it happens in a lot of games. You have the name here and there different, but this has been the worst I think we've ever seen. Like, with a game where the name just keeps reverting back and you're like, hello, I didn't change my name for nothing, bitches. Lynette keeps getting all up in my shit, stealing my husband's. Whore.
As Spacey should know my wife's name, slept on the sofa. I couldn't help but smile, watching her so endearingly intoxicated by chocolate. She's so adorable. Her flushed cheeks were evident even in her sleep. Her pale shoulders peeked from under the blankets and making me feel drunk in return. But she was so cute just now. I didn't expect her to get drunk on chocolate.
Now we're going to be getting chocolate from him all the motherfucking time.
Her cheeks reddened after eating chocolate, and she seemed more affectionate than usual. She even begged for more.
Well, damn.
Her words, more, echoed in my mind. And normally she'd be embarrassed, but this time she was unusually bold. It drove me wild, and I teased her too much. I made her cry sweetly, lost in the throes of passion.
They get really, really, really intense in Gil's route. Like, they've kind of like, they circle around it and they're like, but you're getting a little more, I want to say a little more graphic in his route than anyone else. And it's not really graphic at all, but you know what I mean? Like, usually it's like, our sweet coffee break continued. And then that's it. But then he's like, the throes of passion. She begged for more. And like, you're like, what? Yeah, I did. Game. Simmer down, you're making me embarrassed. You know, it's because I have to read it out loud, and it's like, oh god, I have to read this. The only thing worse was when we have graphic, and you're like, please don't make me read graphic things. Oh, it's so embarrassing.
Her joyful smile was almost my undoing, and my head spun with desire to see her like that again.
Yeah, so he's going to be lacing all of our shit with chocolate now.
This is bad. I'm in for another... But I pushed her too far, and now she was asleep. I had to restrain myself or she'd end up hiding away. Even that is cute. I traced her cheek with my finger, her softness setting my heart racing. She was always within my reach. Ugh, you're just too cute. Our slightly parted lips and the marks I left on her skin were far too tempting.
This man's gonna be like, wake up, because I'm about to do you again. Like, sir, I'm gonna need you to simmer the hell down.
I needed to work, but I didn't think I could have concentrated. I had to focus. If she thought she was distracting me, she might leave. And because she was so earnest and serious about everything, she'd feel responsible if I slacked off. I had to work harder for her sake. I love you so much.
I'm just saying, like, who doesn't want a husband, like, wow, just I ate chocolate and it turned you, you're like so fucking distracted by how much you love me. I don't know. That's could be slightly problematic if he doesn't know how to rein it in, but like, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with this, sir. Jesus. I'm gonna be like, I need you to simmer down a little, but actually don't really do it. Not too much. Not too, just right this second. 5 minutes from now, it's fine. Would you let me finish loading the dishwasher before you're trying to bend me over the counter, please? Oh, dear God. After a final kiss, I dressed and returned to work on my book. This is going to be the sexiest book ever if he writes any of this shit. Oh, I need to respond to some work emails. Between my new book, LCI tasks, and an upcoming collaboration, there was plenty to do. Her presence next to me was a source of strength. It was as if her warmth made me invincible. I wonder if she could drink hot chocolate. Maybe I should make some next time. She was so cute after a few bites of chocolate. And besides, she seemed to like it. There were so many chocolate treats she hadn't tried yet. He's trying to get us drunk on chocolate. This is where the problematic comes, sir. He's like, so chocolate makes her drunk, and I can, yeah, I'm going to start feeding her chocolate left. Sir, I'm going to need you to simmer down. This is getting dangerous. It's kind of funny, but at the same time, Gil, I don't know if I trust you that much. So I wanted to introduce her to a world of chocolate she didn't know yet, so she could get drunk and I could have sex with her more. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some problem statements there. My heart lit up with warmth from being able to learn something new about her. It was exciting to think about discovering more sides of her. I can't wait. I'd love her no matter what. Oh, I should take this as motivation for my writing. As I continued to type, I thought about my love for her. Love not only brings joy, but also inspires me to learn and grow. I felt her presence next to me, peacefully sleeping, as I continued to write my new book. Her presence gave me even more motivation to keep going and accomplish more. And before I knew it, I'd written a whole draft. After that, Spacey woke up and seemed relieved. Not even a chapter, he wrote a whole fucking book. Feed you chocolate so you get drunk. I mean, seriously? Like a shooting star. How you doing, buddy? You okay? You good? Okay. That moment marked the end of the busy preparation period. Bomber Waffle! On the day of the collaboration, I accompanied the nervous Gil to the site. Thank you for the collaboration. Let's do this, Robin. Gil, glad you could join us. Are you feeling nervous? Definitely. It's my first time live casting. I was so nervous I couldn't even eat breakfast. I just hope my stomach doesn't growl during the stream. The collaboration this time was a simulcast on the Lovebirds channel in Lost York TV. This was an official tie-up with LCI, so the scale became big. Who knew the popular YouTuber would come to our station? I'm so grateful. Thanks for organizing the project proposal. You're Mrs. Lovecraft, right? Mrs. Lovecraft. Gil was overjoyed hearing the producer calling me Mrs. Lovecraft, and now he's aroused again. You can't say that to my husband. Oh, fuck, I said the word husband. This man gets turned on like... He gets turned on more than fucking light switches in the dark. Jesus. Back in college, Gil used to get upset when people made fun of his last name, but today he was ecstatic. That's right. We now share the same surname, just like I always dreamed. You really do love her, don't you? Of course. I love her so much that sometimes things get out of hand. Even yesterday, sir! We're about to go live, so save your stories for the broadcast. Please do not use those stories on the broadcast. Oh, okay. The broadcast. It's making me even more nervous. This is my first time live casting and appearing on TV too, so I'm also nervous. Also, Gil, it's work. Just think about it like you were working. Really? You've never done live casting before? The Lovebirds channel usually does pre-recorded videos. Oh, I see. Excuse me! We'll be on standby soon. I better get to my seat. I'm going now. Gil kissed me on the cheek before heading into the studio. It's
been a while since we last met during Parasite House, but he seems so content. He is indeed the author of Love Letters for You. Back then, I never thought he would get married, and especially not to you.
How embarrassing. A kiss between a married couple is normal, but when it's so heartfelt, I couldn't help but feel shy. The producer knew what Gil was like when he used the matchmaking service, so it made it even more awkward. Gil makes everything awkward, which is kind of funny. We're about to go live! The camera started rolling, marking the beginning of the collaboration program between Gil and Lovebirds. Let love fly like two lovebirds. Romance is the spice of life. Let this love reach you. Jesus Christ, you open with like the cheesiest tagline. And this is your boy, the romance YouTuber Lovebirds.
Hello, this is Gil Lovecraft.
Today, Lovebirds' very first collaboration. Use hashtag LovecraftBird if you have something you'd like to share. And by the way, everyone knows who Gil Lovecraft is, right? Yeah, he's the author of the hit novel Love Letters for You. Right over Gil's face. He was recently appointed as the new president of LCI. He's the talk of the town with his love delivery cars. We'll be discussing that.
Yes, please.
The relaxed program began that way. As soon as the camera started rolling, Robin transformed into a seasoned YouTuber. He appeared quite at ease in front of the camera. So about how this collaboration came about, it all started with oysters.
Oh, right. That was such a surprise.
I mentioned getting food poisoning from oysters in a previous video. Gil was actually the one who saved me then. In other words, I owe my life to him and his wife. You two were on your honeymoon then, right?
That's right. We were wrapping up our second wedding ceremony.
Second wedding?
I wanted my hometown friends to see how lovely she is, so we held another ceremony there.
Wow, you really do love your wife. So was Love Letters for You dedicated to your wife?
Yes, that's exactly right. I've had a crush on her for the longest time.
Oh no. Robin's comment lit a fire in Gil, and he started talking non-stop. Robin, being a professional YouTuber, managed to steer the conversation effortlessly. And Gil remained high-spirited throughout.
And that's why I love her the most in the world. She's my wife, who I cherish above all others.
Whoa!
See? Isn't she adorable?
He suddenly grabbed my arm and pulled me into the studio. Feel anxious, introduce myself. I feel like I should just introduce myself, not feel anxious. Like, so it's a little weird, but just introduce yourself, right? Yeah, good. Introduce yourself. I only have one hand, the bird's cuddle in the other, so I had to, like, lean. Gil, don't just bring me out here so suddenly. What if the viewers of Parasite House or my old clients got the wrong idea? We got closer and married after Gil left the service, so there weren't any ethical issues for the company. Well, now that I'm out, I guess I should introduce myself. Just go with the flow. I recalled the courage I mustered for Parasite House and tried to calm my nerves as I smiled and spoke into the camera. I'm Gil's wife, Spacey. Nice to meet you. She's certainly adorable. I can see why you're so smitten with her, Gil. Oh, that was the spicy one? Okay.
See? Isn't she lovely?
By the way, Gil, was it okay to bring her out here?
It would be a shame for me to keep my adorable wife all to myself.
I don't know, Shelby wanted to keep me all to himself, locked in the house, which was okay. And I'm surprised Gil's like, no, I keep her locked in the basement so no one could ever look at her or touch her. She's only for me. And I keep her drunk on chocolate. I'm just saying, Gil's a little fucking psychotic, so you could see all of that. He's being sweet and great, don't get me wrong, but he is, like, literally one fucking finger snap away from being a psychopath who locks us in a basement so no one else can ever look at me or touch me or say my name again. I'm just saying, okay?
I want everyone in the world to know she's my wife
before I lock her away. So you're making sure no one else flirts with her. Don't worry, they won't lay a finger on her. And now that we've seen Gil's impressive dedication as a husband, let's shift our discussion to your upcoming book. Mrs. Lovecraft, this way! Robin managed to change the topic just as a different camera angle was used, and I tried to calm Gil down as I moved out of the camera's view. Like, simmer down, you son of a bitch! Slaps him upside the head. Don't embarrass me! All right, that's a wrap. Good job, everyone.
A great job.
It's finally over. The program ended, and I took a breather. Thanks to Robin's ability to guide the conversation, the topic switched to LCI cars, ending my part in the broadcast.
Good job, Gil, Spacey.
Same to you, Robin. Thanks for preventing Gil from going overboard.
Actually, he was calmer than I expected, so that was a relief.
What was he expecting in the first place?
Phew, I was so nervous the whole time that I don't remember what I talked about.
You're probably better off that way.
Huh? Did I say something bad?
Well, it's probably fine. Probably. I checked my smartphone to see the audience's reactions to the program. We don't... Okay. I think the search term was hashtag because I'm like reading Lovecraft. Hashtag Lovecraft Bird. Oh my god, my brain, I can't right now. I launched a search for the hashtag Robin had suggested for the program, and I want to be loved like that. I was surprised by how pure his love is. Maybe I should give the book a read. No way, I looked for the book, but it was sold out. Gil's wife is the bridal advisor in Parasite House, right? They must have met there. How wonderful. I always thought they were a great match. So some people marry their advisors? That's really a dream come true. It makes sense to fall in love while you're sharing everything about yourself and being supported. Wow, you're correct. Look at this, Gil. Your book is sold out completely. I checked various online stores only to find that they were all sold out. All the comments regarding my marriage to Gil appeared to be positive.
No way. We even reprinted to keep pace with this program. Excuse me, I got a call from the office. I need to step away and take this. Yes, this is Gil Lovecraft. What's that? We're getting swamped with calls. Understood. I'll be there straight away. I apologize, but I have to rush to an urgent meeting at the office.
Of course. Take care. Good luck, you devoted husband.
Thanks, Spacey. Be careful on your way home.
Oh. Before he hurried away, Gil squeezed me into one last embrace. Of course he would. A few minutes passed, and then Clarice arrived to fetch me. Apparently, Gil had requested her to do so. We had to feign ignorance about Robin's presence.
What's our next move? The emails keep flooding in. This is why I can't stand the internet. I'm left with no choice. It's time for the last resort.
What? What emails? What are they doing? Since Clarice was already here, we decided to grab a bite to eat near the Lost York TV studio. Are they going to kidnap me? By the time 8 p.m. rolled around, we decided to call it a day. It was quite the experience. It was fun. Gil's overprotectiveness never ceases to amaze me. I'm sorry, Clarice. I know Gil contacted you to pick me up. Dino, I don't mind at all. I got to see Robin again, so it all worked out.
It's always a pleasure to grab a drink with you too, Clarice.
Really? Clarice's face brightened, her expression reflecting the look of someone smitten. Is romance blooming here? I'll head home now. My house is just over there. Good night. Oh, yeah. See you later. I began to walk away, giving them some alone time. However, I hid behind a corner to watch them from a distance. Of course we did. There was a romantic tension between Clarice and Robin as they hung out. I didn't catch who initiated it, but their hands intertwined. Oh! As one silhouette, they vanished into the subway station. I didn't know where they were heading, but maybe a magical night awaited them. I hope it's as enchanting as I imagine. This feels like Clarice's first love. I sent silent cheers Clarice's way before turning to head home. I love the fact that whenever she is and Robin's there, they're together. Like in Berenice's route, they fell in love, and here they're going, that's so cute, I love it. Oh, here we're getting kidnapped.
Spacey!
Or not. Gil! A familiar car pulled up, and out stepped Gil. Hi again. Did your meeting wrap up already?
It did just now. I was on my way home. Have you had dinner?
Yeah, I enjoyed a small celebration with Clarice and Robin. We talked about inviting you next time.
That sounds delightful. A party, huh?
Upon hearing about it, Gil seemed lost in thought. He looked at me and then returned to his car.
How about we go for a drive right now? That is, if you're up for it. The program was a success, so I thought we could have a private celebration.
Oh, I know what you mean. We're going to have sex in the backseat of this car, aren't we? Thank God Bumblepig is not alive anymore. The night view shimmered outside the window. Gil and I enjoyed a nighttime drive through Lost York. It had been quite some time since we last drove through Lost York at night. The experience rekindled a sense of excitement within me. Oh, a new shop! I should visit there with Gil sometime.
What you doing, buddy? You okay? It's not too painty up here, so I'm just making sure you're okay.
He's just snuggled in my hand like he normally does, so it's very hard to tell, like, are you okay? Or are you not okay? Like, you know.
You're so cute.
You're so cute, too. I know you're just sleeping. It's okay. We only got a few more minutes, and we'll go downstairs, and we'll make sure you're doing. I think you're fine. You're fine, because you're getting bitey.
Oh, no, you're fine. Oh, you're fine. In an attempt not to distract Gil, I kept my excitement to myself, but he quickly caught on to my awe. I blushed at his comment, but didn't let it hinder my enjoyment of the view. Eventually, we arrived and parked by the beach.
We're here.
Gil exited the car first and circled around to open my door. Thanks. He offered his hand, and I accepted, stepping out of the car. Suddenly, Gil scooped me up. Whoa, what are you doing?
I don't want you to get sand in your shoes.
I could take them off. Oh, this is a cute CG.
Here's your special seat.
On the hood of the car? Oh, dear God. Sir, people could be watching, but you know what? I'm into it. I'm into it. He gently placed me on the car's bonnet.
I cleaned the spot where you're sitting, so don't worry.
Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Before I could voice my concern about it being his prized car, Gil's lips met mine. That's how you know he loves you. Because he is okay with you sitting on the hood of his car. His eyes twinkled playfully as he brushed his finger against my cheek. Nobody sits on the hood of my motherfucking car. Don't touch my fucking car. I don't love anybody that much.
The bird could sit on my car. You could sit on my car. Yes, you could. If you pooped on my car, I'd be very mad, but I'd still love you. You're the only one who's allowed to sit on my car. Yeah, that's because I love you the mostest. You bit me. That's not nice.
To be honest, it was a dream of mine to take you on a beach drive at night.
Really?
Yeah, there's still so much I want to do with you. We've checked one thing off tonight, so now we have another anniversary to commemorate.
Another? There's more?
Definitely. The day you got tipsy from eating chocolate will forever be our unique chocolate anniversary.
Jesus Christ, we're never going to not celebrate something with this man. So funny. The day I got tipsy from chocolate. Remembering it made my cheeks flush. I could recall that day perfectly. I hoped getting drunk would blur my memories, but to my dismay, I could recall every moment from start to finish with crystal clarity. I could vividly recall everything I said and the playful look in Gil's eyes at the time.
The day you cooked crab cakes for me, our first date. Every significant moment is marked in my calendar.
It's obsessive and crazy, but adorable at the same time.
Of course, and the day we started living together, too.
He probably was referring to the day we became roommates before entering college. Wow, if you commemorate so many occasions, we'll have an anniversary every day.
That's the dream.
He brushed his fingers through my hair, his smile radiating pure joy. His gaze was full of love.
Spacey. Thanks for today. The stream was a hit all because of you. Thank you so much.
No, Gil, you put in a lot of effort, too.
That's not entirely true. Everything went smoothly because of your assistance. But it's not just about the collaboration. Thank you for always being by my side, and for always considering me. I haven't said it properly yet, but I want to thank you for choosing to be with me. Because I get to spend every day with you, I'm incredibly happy. But I also worry whether you're overextending yourself. I feel guilty thinking you quit your beloved job because of me.
That's not the case. I can still work as Cupid. Once again, Gil's book, the one that reportedly made people want to fall in love, was sold out. The recent collaboration had also resulted in an influx of calls to his company, hence Gil's rushed meeting. The livestream collaboration with the romantic YouTuber must have sparked interest, as LCI started receiving numerous inquiries. Considering they were designing a car aimed toward the female audience, this could be beneficial. If they successfully launched the new brand, it could pave the way for more couples to find each other. More opportunities for conversation always had positive outcomes. That was my understanding. That was why I chose to support Gil's work. I aimed to create more romantic connections that would bring people happiness all over the world. Gil's book, as well as his new business, had the potential to act as Cupid's arrows. Supporting your work is my new mission. You have nothing to worry about, Gil.
Really? Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
Absolutely. I'm happy, so there's no need to worry. I reached up to touch his cheek and met his gaze squarely. I wanted him to know I wasn't lying. I'm just following my heart. We both possess the agape trait. We embrace self-sacrifice. But that doesn't mean we're straining ourselves. You understand that, right?
To be self-sacrificing doesn't mean we're suffering.
Gil pondered my words, thinking of his own experiences before offering a soft smile.
Yeah, you might be right. I offer everything to you because I enjoy doing so. Yeah, and then we share the same love type.
That's right. We shared the same love type. That was why we fell in love and stayed together.
Thank you. But if anything feels off to you, please tell me immediately. I don't want you to feel strained.
Thank you, I will. We're husband and wife, after all. Due to our love for each other, my desire was for us to share everything. That was the kind of couple I aspired for us to be. Gil, I want you to be just as open with me.
Yeah, and then I'll tell you everything without holding back. That I love you.
His eyes moved closer to mine, and our lips met. My skirt rustled in the ocean breeze. Well, the Silvergate Bridge absorbed the darkness of the night, glowing brilliantly. Wow. The myriad lights from the cars on the bridge looked like beautiful shooting stars. Next chapter, love worth more than millions. I am going to stop here. It's a little bit under time, but I don't want to go too far over, especially because paint fume. I don't think it smells too much up here, but I'm going to cut it a little short just because I can smell a little bit of paint, and I'd rather it be a little short than go a little over, so we give the bird a little bit of a break. So anyway, that might be the case for the next couple parts, but it's all right. So I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.